I was doing some research just a few days ago, and I was looking to see if I got anything new, and I didn't. So, no Star Wars stuff. Let's go. I was doing some research just a few days ago on presidents, on past presidents, and I made this great article, by the way. Take a look at it on our website. And I found that out of all the presidents in the United States, because I'm in the United States in Malibu, out of all the presidents that we've had, 8 have died in office. 4, and there's a story here, so bear with me. 4 have been assassinated and 4 died of natural causes. Now, as I was digging in, because I was like, okay, so who took over after this? There was one president that took over after Kennedy, John F. Kennedy, and that was Lyndon B. Johnson. And some people are like, he was racist, he was great, he wasn't, he's not. Look, there are probably a lot of things wrong with this guy, but I did find something that was uniquely good about him and the way he led, or at least the way he told people he was leading. And that was, I'm going to read this to you, Lyndon B. Johnson's 10 Keys to Success. So I wanted to go over that and share that with you because they're pretty good. And some of these you can tell are ingrained in religion, so Bible, biblical ideas behind them, which are pretty cool. So here we go. Number 1 is remember names. And this one I struggle with because as I'm talking to people in business and anywhere else, somehow I always forget their name. And at the end of the conversation, I feel embarrassed to ask, well, what was your name? And so the thing is, I noticed that I do this, and you probably do this too, but I'm interested in their hair color, what they're wearing, how they're standing. I'm paying attention to all of their movements with their hand, their mouth, their tonality, but not when they tell me their name. So it's something that I'm working on because I know that if I use their name, there will be a deeper connection. That's number 1. Number 2, be comfortable, be an old show, old hat kind of individual. And I think here's where people can connect with you a little bit deeper. If they sense that you're comfortable with where you're at, comfortable with how you approach things in general, the last thing people want to do is connect with somebody that they feel is pretentious. And so I love that one. I love that one a lot. Number 3, acquire the quality of relaxed, easygoing so that things don't ruffle you. This is stoic right here. This reminded me of Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Ryan Holiday, if you read the Daily Stoic. This is just what it stands for. And I love this because so often in the world that we live in, everyone has their opinion. They get really emotional. Everything is heightened. Alerts are heightened. And this is where you just have to take a step back and say, hey, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. And people can connect with you deeper if they sense that you have a better control of your emotions, but more importantly, you respect other people's opinions and say, hey, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm cool with that. And if stuff happens over here, guess what? You're not going to freak out. You're like, let's find a solution to that. That's number 3. I love that one. That one's my favorite one. Number 4, don't be egotistical. Ooh, this one's fun. I have met a lot of people that come across very egotistical, but yet they're the nicest people and the kindest and the most humble. So be aware of your approach because you may not be, but your actions may be saying you are egotistical. So don't be egotistical is really to the point. Just don't be mean to people. Don't think that you're some hot stuff when you're not. So connect with people at a more humble level. I interviewed TD Jakes on the podcast that I do for Success Magazine, the Brilliant Thoughts one, and he said it all starts with humility. Same thing, right? Very biblical here. Don't be egotistical. right? Lead with humility. Number 5, be interesting so people will get something of value from their association with you. This one straight out reminds me of Chris Voss's book, Never Split the Difference. That's a great book, and it reminds me of the part where he says, look, you want people to like you? Then be interesting to people. And how do you do it? Well, be interested in what they're saying. I mean, come on. Be interested so you can be interesting, right? That's why I love this, people. I love this. Listen up to this one. Number 5, be interesting. You want to connect at a party. You want to connect and deepen your relationships in a business. You want to just grow. Number 5 is the key. Number 6, get the scratchy elements out of your personality. I think that's easier said than done because I've met people who say they are trying and yet they are still scratchy and people don't like them. So this is just referring to, there are some things you're going to be doing out there that's going to rub people the wrong way. Be more aware of what those things are and actually work on those daily. Don't just say this is who I am and people have to accept me for who I am. That's kind of like the opposite of what Carol Dweck said in her book, right? That's a fixed mindset. Growth mindset takes it and says, what can I learn from this? Because I want to grow to be better. Not, I can't do that. This is who I am. That's number 6. Number 7, sincerely attempt to heal every misunderstanding you have had or now have. It is a challenge for a lot of us. We continue to live life holding grudges and don't ever let go, right? I think it's important for us to take this one and say, hey, look, if you have misunderstanding, it's time to bring it up to that person in the most approachable way, right? Saying, hey, look, this is something that I have a challenge with. Let's fix it because I want to get along with you. Don't live life burning bridges continually because that will catch up to you and it will close a lot of doors. Number 8, practice liking people until you learn to do so genuinely. I mean, this is kind of like a hack. Like, do it before you actually think you can do it. This one reminds me of fake it till you make it. Now, you may not agree with fake it till you make it, and a lot of you don't. But practice liking people until you learn to do so genuinely. I mean, that's a hack. You are hacking your brain to saying, let me talk to this person. Let me find something interesting about this person, and let me begin to like this person. I've done this, and it definitely works. So strive to do that one. Number 9, never miss an opportunity to say a word of congratulations. This is the opposite of feeling envy and jealousy, especially on social media. When you see somebody doing something amazing, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere else, congratulate them. Take a moment to say, you're absolutely crushing it. You're doing amazing. Congratulations, whatever it is. Pick up the phone, call them, text them. It starts creating a pattern in who you are so you congratulate people more. And it starts making you feel grateful for those connections that you have. It's the opposite of the way a lot of people live. That's why I love that one. And number 10, give spiritual strength to people and they will give genuine affection to you. One of the things that I love doing is I love empowering people. I love lifting them up. And I want you to do the same thing. This is kind of like a lost art, but this allows you to connect with people and have people remember you even after you're not there with them anymore. People will remember you and they'll thank you and they'll gravitate to you more because when they're around you, they absolutely feel powerful, like they can accomplish a lot more. And that's what we're here to do. This is why I love these 10 rules. Like them or not, I did share these with my kids, and there's always something to learn from someone. This is a good piece. Share it with somebody. It's good for your business, good for your life.